What's going on, MS Gym? Happy first day of the week. Happy weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. It's awesome here in Colorado. I had a fantastic time celebrating my daughter Isla's fourth birthday party. It was crazy. We had a bunch of 3 and 4 year olds running around throwing water on each other and squirting each other with guns and all that. So it was an awesome weekend. So I'm super happy to be back, super happy to be with you guys. So let's get ready to rock. If you're just tuning in and you're a brand new member, welcome to the MS Gym. The purpose of the MS Gym is to provide an online MS medical fitness community that actually teaches you new exercises to help you manage your MS symptoms, to teach you exercises to actually work around those lesions in your brain and the demyelinated nerves and all of the damage that MS has done. My focus and my passion and my excitement for everything that's happening right now in the MS Gym is to help you slow down the progression of MS. And if you've gone through some kind of treatment that has aided in the slowing of that progression, it's now time to rebuild. It's now time to retrain your nervous system and your neuromuscular system how to function right so you can have the life that you want, so you can move how you want, despite the fact that you're still going to have some up and down days because you have MS, and it's all right. So I'm glad you're here. So after many requests and a lot of people talking to people just on Facebook and on YouTube and all that kind of fun stuff, I'm going to start kind of moving around a lot to meet people's different requests on exercises that we do. And so one of the main things that I ran into over the past week was a lot of people were wondering about leg strength. Okay. Now, I did a series before on improving leg weakness, which really works on hip stability and the small stabilizers of the hips and all that. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out or go to my YouTube station and just search for Trevor Wicken and look for it in there. But today we're going to talk about leg strength. Today we're going to go over the mobility movement prep or the mobility warm-up that you need to have an awesome leg strength circuit. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, and I know I'm talking a little bit. For those of you who want to exercise, hold on a sec. This is important. The mobility and the movement prep is just as important as the exercise. Because especially with MS, if your body is stuck in a poor alignment because of what's happening with your MS, and you go to try to strength train, you will be using the wrong muscles. You will not be doing the right technique. You will be compensating like crazy, and all you're doing is reinforcing bad movement patterns in your brain, which is going to allow MS to keep perpetuating because now it's complemented and compounded by bad movement patterns. So I cannot just show you a bunch of leg strength exercises and say, okay, let's go. For some of you that have talked to me about the fact that you're doing a lot of leg strength stuff, but yet you're atrophying in your glutes and atrophying in your hamstrings and all that kind of stuff, it's because neurologically the glutes aren't firing. Neurologically, the hamstrings aren't firing. Neurologically, your core isn't firing. So if you're doing a bunch of squats and lunges, you're probably using all hip flexors and all feet or ankles. I swear, I've seen it for 15 years, and that's my little soapbox for today. All right? So let's get rocking. So the first thing that we want to do anytime we go into a leg exercise like a squat or a step up or something like that, we have to have proper ankle mobility. If we don't have good ankle mobility, especially with the propensity to do for drop foot with MS, you're going to shift into your toes and then you're going to be pushing from your knee joints. Why do my knees always hurt when I squat? I don't know. Probably because you don't use your glutes and you're using your toe and your knee, right? So we don't want to use our knee joint. And the reason why most people are knee squatters and why their knees hurt when they squat or lunge is because their ankle cannot dorsiflex, all right? So especially with MS, we've got to make sure that your ankles are moving well because you guys have a propensity for drop foot, all right? So that can make things even worse. Kicking my cord out. Can you guys hear me better? I got a mic today. All right. So first thing we're going to do is work on ankle mobility. So if you're having spasticity in your foot, make sure you go back to last week's section and work on foot and ankle, removing the spasticity out of there. So this is how we do ankle mobility. So you put your foot, this is about a 4-inch step. I want you to find a binder or a phone book if you still have one, or some kind of thick book that's about 2 to 4 inches, okay? Now this is a little bit high. You may not even be able to get your foot up that high, so find something that's lower, like a 2 to 4 inch block, a 2 to 3 inch block. Now when you put your foot up on here, I want the balls of the feet on the step, kind of where you put your strap when we were doing the ankle mobility stuff last week. Put it on the ball of the foot, okay? I don't want to see toes bent. That doesn't do anybody any good, and it decreases the stretch effectiveness. So what I want you to do is put your hand on the wall And you're going to put the balls of your feet here, hold those abs in and pull the shoulder blades down. You're going to kind of just lean forward into that front leg. And what I want you to do is you're just going to bend that front knee, okay? And you will feel this down here in that Achilles tendon. So bend that front knee and then come back, okay? Bend that front knee. So you're going to do about 8 of these. Hold it for 2 to 3 seconds and come back. So this is called mobility work, all right? It's different than stretching per se. This is called dynamic stretching or mobility work. So we're getting the stretch in the muscle, but we're doing it under the context of moving that joint, not just sitting here and stretching. Because unless you want to be a really, really flexible mummy, right, or a statue, you got to move, right? Your body's got to learn how to be flexible while you move. So this is rep 6 here. So it's 6, 2, 3, come back. 7, 2, 3, come back. Last one. And 8, 2, 3, come back. I'm still holding my abs in and my shoulder blades down and my hands on the wall. Then all I do is switch, okay? So get that foot up. If you need to put assistance on there and grab a strap and pull that foot up to get it up there, that's totally cool because you can still hold this strap, lean against the wall, you can still hold it up, and then you're just leaning forward, okay? Keeping that foot drawn up. That side's way tight on me today. Woo! And back, all right? So that's a 2, 2. And when you hold that strap up, make sure you're not up like this. You're pulling back and relax. We haven't even gotten to upper body yet, but that's coming down the line. 3, 2, and come back. 4, 2, and come back. 5, 2, and come back. Good, feel that stretch. 6, and if you need to hold it longer and just do like 5 reps and hold it 5 seconds, do it, man. Back. You don't need to do a ton of reps to make this effective, okay? You just need to make your reps correct. And back. Last one. Hold it. And back. All right, cool. So, good job on that. So, again, this is going to go a little slow today. It's a little bit longer video. When we do this on Saturday in the full circuit, we're going to bust through this mobility thing, and then the 4 leg strengthening exercises that we're going to go over this week, we are going to rock those out, okay? It's not going to be slow and chill. It's bam, 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 rest, and then repeat. But we're going to do this mobility work first, okay? So the second thing that I see a lot is the muscles called your tensor fasciae lata muscles, which are these ones right here by your like gun holsters. Draw! Okay? Those ones are really, really tight. I'm such a dork. Anyway, those ones are always really, really overactive on people, especially if you sit a lot, you're at a chair a lot. A lot of times with MS, you guys are sitting more than, well, maybe sitting more than the average person because you're tired a lot, right? And so you just need to chill out. But what happens is that these TFL muscles, what they do is cause your leg to go out and then also turn in. Well, when they're tight and you go to do leg exercises and you go into a squat, this happens to the knees, okay? Or you go to do a step up and it goes to the inside. Or you see people doing split squats or lunges and this happens when they go down. Bad news. What that does is put extra stress on the hips, back, feet, trains you to have foot drop. No bueno, okay? So what we're going to be doing here is a cross back stretch to stretch this out. So you're going to place your foot in front of you. Okay, I'll put the left foot forward, okay? Then I'm going to do this on the wall as well. So you're going to cross that foot back behind you, pull those abs in, and all you're going to do is lean to the side and reach up. If you can balance like this, do it. This is a great balance exercise. You should feel the hip right here as you lean to the side. Most of you are not going to have that kind of balance. So what we're going to do is do this on the wall. So you're going to find a wall. You're going to take the outside foot, put it behind you. Okay, let me move this down just a little bit. Just a sec. There you go. All right, so you're going to find a wall. You're going to put this leg back behind you like this. And then all you're going to do is push your hip away from the wall. So push your hip away from the wall and then reach over your head. You should feel that stretch right through that TFL. You should be like, that feels amazing because there's so much tension that happens in those hips, especially with MS. When you're falling forward and your legs feel weak, the leg tends to roll to the inside. And so this muscle gets really tight. And if this muscle is overactive, guess what? Bootylicious back here is underactive. So we need to stretch this out, get it calmed down, so then the brain's like, oh wait, we have some availability to send some signal over here to Booty Town. That's what you want to do, okay? So you're going to stretch out one side for about 30 seconds, and then the other. Now I'm holding a static stretch here because the TFL just responds a little bit better. On Saturday, we'll probably go through a little bit of a dynamic on this. So it's kind of a 3-second hold and come out of it. 3-second hold, 2, 3, and come out of it. So you can either do this statically, which means you just sit there and hold it for 30 seconds, or you can do it for, 3 to 5 seconds and come out. So I think that's 4. We'll go one more, and we're going to hold that. That's 5. Okay? So now we got the ankles looser. We got the hips looser. Now it's time to activate. So I'm going to move this back up just a little bit. Sorry, I'm so tall. I just get out of the frame. Otherwise, I'll be like 30 yards down. I'm like, hey, guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to activate the glute, the outside glute up here, and then we'll do the glute max, and that's going to be the mobility set. So what you're going to do on this, you're going to put your hand right here. This muscle is meant to prevent you from falling to the side. When you take a step, falling to the side, or when you go into a leg exercise, it doesn't allow, it prevents you from shifting to the side this way. Or you go to step up and I see a shift like this. That's why people fall. That's why you can't do step ups or lunges or squats, and why you feel it all in your quads and you don't feel it in your glutes. So this exercise fires up the glute, fires up the core muscles up here, fires up the core muscles up here, because we need core in order to do legs. So what you're going to do is stand with 90 degrees on the wall here. You're going to squeeze this glute. So watch, it's boop, you're going to squeeze, boop. Not trying to be graphic on camera, but that's what it looks like, okay? So you should feel your glute lock, get a cheek check there. It should be nice and tight. This foot's out. You're going to sit up nice and tall, and then all you're going to do is you're just going to lift that inside leg. So this one's against the wall, and try to keep yourself from falling into the wall. So you're going to squeeze that glute, pull those abs in, shoulder blades down. Remember, butt, guts, blades. So squeeze the butt, pull in the gut, shoulder blades down, and let's rock that. So we're going to go 5, 2, 3, back down. 4, 2, 3, back down. We're going to squeeze that butt. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Back down. I want you to do between about 5 and 10 of these. 2, 2, 1. And I'm very light on this wall. I'm trying to challenge my balance. Back down. And 1, 2, down. Good, relax. Just even doing that 5, I can feel the core, I can feel the glute on that side, all right? So then we'll do the other side, all right? So we got outside leg lock. So go butts, boop, go guts, go blades, okay? I love sound effects. So we squeeze this glute right here, elbow goes on the wall, shoulder blades are down, pull that core in, okay? I want you to kind of brace down on that core. This glute is nice and tight, all right? So then you're going to pick your foot up as best you can. Again, if you need to use a strap, grab a strap, put it around, hold it with this hand, wall on this hand, help yourself lift, and I want you to try to squeeze this other glute, even if you need assistance on this leg, okay? Back down. So pull up, hold. So my balance is here, my assistance is here, back down, and up, hold. Sorry, I don't have my strap. I don't know where my strap is right now. And back down. I'm sorry, I was ill prepared on this. Okay, but try to do the best you can. Just get that strap, pull that leg up if you need it, and back down. So that was 5. So I feel my glutes right now. I feel a stretch in my hip flexors right now. I feel my core. I feel my shoulder blades. That just warmed up the whole side body so that I stay straight when I do leg exercises. Now we go into what's called a hip hinge. Okay, let me move this out of the way. So it's your hip hinge. Now what a lot of people do, they cannot use their glutes. A lot of people, when I teach them how to squat, this is their first move. This is their first move. Your first move should be this way, okay? Stick it out, bam, okay? And then when you come forward out of a deadlift or a squat, you need to push those hips forward, okay? It's not this and stand back up. That's just ugly. I'm just even watching that. That doesn't even look good. Doesn't this look better? Boom! Instead of, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to do that tomorrow. But this exercise is going to help you work on hip extension. Here, hip extension, because a lot of times with MS, you get so tight in those hip flexors and so weak back here that you don't even know you're doing it, but you actually walk with a forward lean like this, which shuts down your glutes, tightens up this hip flexor, and it doesn't allow your legs to get stronger. It will prevent you from getting stronger. I promise. I've gone through it, okay? So what you're going to do on this is you're going to line up just a little bit away from the wall, okay? So if this was my wall back here, I'm going to show you this. So I'm just, if this is a side view, I'm just in front of the wall. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands on my legs. I'm going to drop back till I barely touch that wall with my tush, like that. So imagine this is my wall back here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand up and my hips are going to come away from the wall. So I'm going to step back. I'm going to rest myself on that wall, pull my abs in, pull my shoulder blades down. And then what I want you to do is push your hips away from the wall. Okay? Come back, touch the wall, and push away from the wall. So if it looks like this, if I'm doing it on a wall back here, I'm a little bit away, and to get position, sit back and use your hands. That's where you start. So abs are in, shoulder blades are down, you're a little bit away, and then you just stand up, put your fingertips on the wall, boom. If you need to keep them there, keep them there. But put your legs back, abs are in, feet are straight forward, boom. Come back, look down, and come up, boom. You can also do this sliding straight down if you don't need to hold on. And as you come up, I want you to actually rotate your hands back. So that starts to work these shoulder blade muscles up here, which will help you actually stand up completely. So down, you just slide your legs down your thighs, come up, lock it out, put your hands back on. Slide your legs down your thighs, touch your butt to the wall, come up, boom. Come back down, let's do 2 more. Slide your hands down, hold, abs are in, come up, squeeze the butt, pull in the gut, squeeze the shoulder blades. Okay, back down, last one. Remember, butts, guts, and blades. Come up, off the wall, butt squeeze. Imagine the magic marker in between those cheeks. Abs are in, pull back. We're going to talk a lot about the magic marker on the cheeks tomorrow, okay? All right, so that's your mobility circuit, right? So we open up the ankles, get those moving. We open up the hips, which take out 2 of the granddaddy ball hogs, which take over and take away signal from the glutes, which you need to do effective leg exercises and walk properly. Then we activated the glute medius, which is the side muscle of the glute, along with the abs and shoulder blades. And then we worked on glute max, which were coming up this way and getting in that hinging, working butts, guts, and blades up like that, okay? So practice this mobility warm up all week before you come on. If you're coming in on at 7 a.m., I want you to do this warm up at 6:50. I want you prepped and moving so that we can fly through these exercises the next 4 days and rock it out on Saturday. But these exercises, this mobility set is very, very important, and one of the key elements of the RISE movement system I keep talking about is prepping your body for movement. You don't need to do a 45-minute strength workout. If anything, you guys, the MS community, us that have neurological challenges, we need to be movement prepping and get our bodies moving correctly for anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Then we strength train for 20 minutes, and it's about a 40-minute process, 40-minute process, and that's it, because otherwise you're just wasting your time and just breaking your body down. So I hope this exercise, I'm going to chill for a sec, lean up, I'm going to post up right here, what up? So if you like this video, go down and hit like. If you feel like you want to share it for someone and be like, dude, you've been asking me about leg strength stuff, watch this video, let's do this week together, hit share. Add in your comments where you're struggling with leg strength, and then we're going to go through my four of my top exercises for strengthening using just your body weight this week, and then we're going to put it together on a circuit on Saturday. So I appreciate you guys for being here. You know I got nothing but love for you, so keep sending in those comments. Check out YouTube, check out Facebook, keep sending them in, because I'm going to start catering all these videos to what you guys are asking for, and then kind of compile those together to make them nice, organized, neat, like you saw in those PDFs. So I love you. I will talk to you soon. Have an awesome Monday.